This August the 28th picks edition of the MLB Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our code MLB SGPN. Welcome everybody to the MLB Gambling Podcast on the Sport Gambling Podcast Network. My name is Malcolm Bamford, coming to you from Newcastle upon Tyne in the northeast of England. Today is Wednesday, August the 27th, and we are here to handicap a 8-game card of action across the diamond for Thursday, August the 28th. Joining me after a hard day's work in New York City, it's Mr. Dylan Rockford. D-Rock, how are you?
I'm doing well. A little tired today, but I'm doing good. Had some day baseball today, and I'm in a better mood since my Mets are playing a little better.
Yeah, they have been a little better this week, actually. They're much better at home, aren't they? Let's be honest with you. Better team at home. That's a little part of my handicap that I factored in earlier on. Yeah, there has been some baseball today. I feel like on the early slate, I was robbed out of a 3-game sweep. We took the Yankees team total, which they wrapped up by the third inning. I took the Braves at the Marlins. They won that 12-1. And then I had the Rays, and the Rays led into the ninth. Blown save in the ninth, and then Cleveland won that in extras. So should have gone 3 for 3, ended up 2 for 3. But I've got the Mariners as well, who lead in the bottom of the fourth against the Padres with runners on. I was away last week, Dylan. You say you feel a little bit better about the New York Mets then. Did you went to a game, didn't you, I think, the day before I went on holiday? What game was that? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, Seattle Mariners and the New York Mets. It was last Friday. It was Beatle night. It was a good game. We had good seats.
Night. As in the band? Or as in the car? Or as in the insect?
The band.
Okay. Why Beatles night? That's
because it was the 60th anniversary that the Beatles played in Shea Stadium.
Right, okay. Stadium. That suddenly makes an awful lot more sense.
But yeah, it was good. They lost, but food was good.
They lost.
Food was good.
I would appear mildly distracted again, but I'm currently in the middle of a hate watch of a penalty shootout between Manchester United and Grimsby Town. You said you've never heard of Grimsby Town. No. Grimsby Town is a little fishing port up on the also on the northern coast, but the penalties is currently 10-9.
Wow.
The goalkeepers are now taking penalties. Both goalkeepers have scored, and I know nobody else cares except me. But it's exciting. It's like, I don't know, this is like the New York Yankees losing to like the Hawaii Little League school team, something like that. So there you go. Right, okay then. We'll get into this 8-game card, normally a cheeky little short one for a Wednesday. Let me remind you that football is back, and we've got a merch sale going on, 25% off everything in the merch store. Promo code football. Make sure to check out some MLB Gambling Podcast merch in there. And SGPN launched their NFL Survivor contest, $100 entry, winner takes all, at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/survivor. Plus, if you're new to Splash Sports, promo code FINALS for a $10 credit. Thursday's action commences at 1:05 Eastern Time. Plenty of baseball, plenty of matinee baseball for me to get involved with here. The afternoon kickoff is the Boston Red Sox at the Baltimore Orioles. Two left-handed pitchers going at it here. In Garrett Crochet for the Boston Red Sox, and Cade Povich has the start for Baltimore. Boston minus 180, Baltimore plus 150, and the total here is sitting at 8. It's really hard to get away from Garrett Crochet, especially I watched his start last week against the Yankees. 11 strikeouts, 1 earned run, just giving up over 7 innings. And all his numbers are spot on again. Crochet saw Baltimore early in the year, 8 innings pitched, 4 hits and 0 earned runs on that occasion. I don't dislike Povich. He's not horrible, but I'm not rushing to bet him either. Baltimore have lost his last 4 starts. And in 10 home starts, Povich has got a 6.22 ERA. So I think Bossmore can cover here. Not sure it's going to be a massively high scoring game because I don't think Povich will get lit up. But something like 4-1, 5-1 in the favour of the Red Sox. So I'll take Boston on the run line, Dylan.
Yeah, this is a huge fade spot for Kate Povich. I think he's been terrible at home this season. 6.22 ERA. Batters almost hitting 300 off of him. And August has been terrible for him. I just want no part in the Orioles or him right now. They've lost 5 of his last 6 starts. And to be honest, the Orioles aren't playing the best baseball right now either. So offensively, they don't look like they're in good form. And now they're going against Garrett Crochet, who he's been dealing right now. I just don't think this is a good spot for them. They stink against left-handed pitchers to begin with. The bullpen's not good. Bullpen, Boston, they're starting to play much better as well offensively. I think they found their rhythm in that Yankees series. So I can't back Baltimore right now. I agree. Minus 108 for Red Sox on the run line. I think that's a very good price. So yeah, I agree. I'll take them on the run line.
Breaking news, Dylan. Not that anybody cares. Manchester United have been knocked out of the League Cup to 4th Division Grimsby Town on penalties. Trust me, people. Just be happy for me. Look it up. It's absolute scenes here. The Grimsby storm the field is what you'd say in your country, wouldn't you?
Sir Ferguson is rolling in his grave.
Well, he's still alive, Dylan, but I thought he'd appreciate you killing him off. But yes, sorry. Alex Ferguson. This might well put him in his grave, though.
Yeah.
It might do.
Shit.
The Grimsby, like I say, it's a little fishing port, and all the supporters come with inflatable haddocks. Do you have haddocks in America? The big
I don't even know what that is.
It's like a cod.
Oh, like, yeah, cod. Yeah,
sea fish, yeah. So all the fans have invaded the pitch with their inflatable haddocks.
It's like fish and chips, right?
That's it. Yeah, you've got it. Grimsby is the biggest fish and chip kind of port. That's where all the fish comes from.
Where is it? Northeast?
It's, north, I would say. North. Yeah, it's quite near me. This is a tiny country. It's probably about an hour and a half away, which is half the country for me, but just round the corner for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, team ride on the Red Sox. Man United can get in the sea. I am delighted about that. Next game up is a 2:10 Eastern first pitch between the Colorado Rockies and the Houston Astros. Left-handed pitcher Kyle Freeland for the Rockies will take on... It's Jason Alexander, isn't he? Jason Alexander of the Houston Astros. Astros are prohibitive at minus 240, plus 192 for Colorado. Total D-Rock is 9.
Yeah, I love the over in this game. I'm going to fade both of these pitchers. Jason Alexander is just not someone I want to back at home. 5.59 ERA. He's given up 12 runs in 19 innings. Batters hitting over 300 off of him as well. He has been better this month. I'll give him that, but 3 of his last 4 starts were on the road. So I want to see a little more at home before I start fully backing him, especially at this huge price. And on the other side, Kyle Freeland, he's just bad in general. I mean, and with the way the Astros have been scoring the ball offensively, I just think this could be a bad spot for them. I'll probably look at the over, and I like the Astros team total over. I think they could score 5-6 runs easy. I made my total 9.3, so I like the over, and I think the Astros team total is worth a look as well.
I was a little bit kinder to Jason Alexander than you, I think. I actually had this down as a very similar game to that last Boston-Baltimore one, maybe a 4-1, 5-1 sort of game. Houston run line will be my pick. Freeland is still capable of throwing the odd good start. 12th of August, 7 1/3 scoreless at the Cardinals. But then he gave up 5 last time at Pittsburgh. His road ERA is not awful. And he's faced Houston once already this year. 6 innings, 3 earned runs, so not terrible there either. But I like Alexander, Dylan. I'll disagree with you. Houston have won his last 5 starts. They've covered 4 times against better opposition than this as well. So similar to that other game, I'll take Houston on the run line rather than a total because I do think they'll have too much for them, but it might not be a complete and utter blowout. I will say hello to the gang who've joined us in the chat from the bottom. Adam Awesome is giving us a wave. Jason, welcome along. Jason has informed me of a 3-run homer by the Seattle Mariners, which is good. The nickname of Grimsby Town, by the way, is also the Mariners. So we've got double Mariners delight. What's the chances? Eli is here as well. Eli, welcome along. If you are in the chat and want to say hello, by all means, give us a little shout. Happy to have you with us. 2:10 Eastern first pitch. The Arizona Diamondbacks are at the Milwaukee Brewers, and it is Nabil Crismatt for the Snakes with left-handed pitcher Jose Quintana going for the Brewers. Plus 145 Arizona, minus 170 Milwaukee. Total here is 8.5. Nabil Crismatt, interesting name here for me. Only 2 appearances so far, 9 innings, 1 earned run. But his career stats, if you dig a little bit deeper, he's been injured, he's been up and down a little bit. But in 116 career games, he pans out to a 3.58 ERA and a 130 whip, which is perfectly serviceable for an SP3, SP4 kind of thing. Quintana is continuing in good form, but he's not as good at home. 4.31 ERA. And actually, surprisingly, he's got a career 6.13 against Arizona. Nearly plumped for the Diamondbacks, but I didn't quite pull the trigger because I'm just not hugely confident in their numbers against left-handed pitching. Just not ideal at all, really. So I'm going to take the under because I think Crismatt can go well. I'm going to put some faith in Crismatt. Quintana might run into trouble, but the Diamondbacks don't look prepared to blow him up. So I'll take the under 8.5, D-Rock.
Yeah, I honestly made the Brewers over a $2 favorite here in this spot at home. I know Quintana has struggled a little bit at home this season, but I think he's still very solid for them in general. And I don't know what to make out of Crismatt so far. He's only made 2 starts, and it was against the Rockies and the Reds. He has been good, but the Brewers are just a different animal. They're a wagon at home. I just don't know if he'll continue to pitch that well against an offense like the Brewers. I still don't trust the bullpen for Arizona as well, bottom 5 in the league. And I just think the Brewers should win this game. I think the money line is actually very, very playable, but minus 1.5 at plus 116. I think the value's with the Brewers on the run line. So I agree on the under. I don't think we'll see a high scoring game, but 5-1, maybe 6-2. Think we should see under. I agree on the underplay as well.
Okay, a little team right on the under. We move on. Once I've told you about mybookie.ag, your place to bet on football and everything else, it's your home for NFL and college football. MyBookie's $100,000 NFL Super Contest, $15 entry. And if you buy 2 entries, you'll get 1 free. There's an offer. Tons of locations, crypto available. Head to mybookie.ag with the promo code SGPN. For a 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. And on Rhythm, all sorts of stuff going on there with your 7-day free trial at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. The NFL is now well and truly live. Player props were brilliant. Tyreek Hill props, 31% ROI there. Rhythm was flying ATS and on the totals. MLB, WNBA, golf, and college football as well. 7-day free trial is at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. 4th game on the card is a 2:15 Eastern. First pitch between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. It will be Braxton Ashcraft. This time around for the Pirates will take on the Lizard King, Miles Michaelis for St. Louis. Minus 125 the Cards. Pirates plus 105. Total D-Rock, 8.5.
Yeah, I don't love this game. I probably won't bet it, but I did make the Cardinals a minus 130 favorite here at home. I know the Pirates have been playing better as of late, but I still don't trust them on the road. And Miles Mikolas, he's a much different pitcher at home than he is on the road. Say what you want about him on the road. He's a fade, but at home, he's been serviceable. 3.70 ERA. Batter's only hitting 228 off of him. He does have a win earlier in the season against this Pittsburgh team. And I think offensively, we know it's documented. The Cardinals are a much better home team offensively. They're hitting around 254 in St. Louis. They're averaging around 4.43 runs per game as well. And I also think the Cardinals have the much better bullpen. So even if Ashcraft does well, I don't trust Pittsburgh's bullpen to keep him in the game. So don't like the number. It scares me how close it actually is when St. Louis is at home. But minus 118, I think, is a fair price. I take St. Louis.
So the issue I've got with this one is Braxton Ashcraft was listed last night to take on Sonny Gray of the Cardinals, and I outlined my case for the Pirates. that the offense has been going well lately, 6 odd runs per game. Definitely turned a corner. I like Ashcraft, and I was happy to fade the Cardinals and Gray. All of that still applies. I'm happy to fade Michaelis as well. St. Louis have given up 18 runs in Michaelis' last 2 starts. Pittsburgh had been decent lately, and I like Ashcraft. Problem I'm getting here is it's plus 105, where last night I think we were taking plus 140 or something on Pittsburgh. So the prices are adjusted for the presence of Michaelis over Ashcraft. But I still like Pittsburgh in this spot, and I like Braxton Ashcraft to get over, to get one over on Miles. Michaelis, Gio has joined us in the chat. Gio, welcome along. Fashionably late, as always, but nice to have you, Gio. Next up, into the second half of the card, the 3:45 Eastern between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. Left-handed pitcher Shota Imanaga for the Cubbies will go up against Logan Webb for the Giants. Prices here, D-Rock. Have you got the Giants at minus 130?
Yes, sir.
Wow, right, okay. I think that changes everything. Giants minus 130, Cubs plus 110, total of 7. Imanaga back in top form last couple of starts, back-to-back 7-inning games, giving up 1 and 2 earned runs respectively. Loads of unders in his games. His last 4 game totals, just 20 runs across the 4 games. So that immediately put me towards the under. And then nothing I saw in Logan Webb's game log put me off it at all. The Giants are bottom 3rd in the league against left-handed pitching. So I like the under, but I've just seen these prices. I think this is a WTF. Like Imanaga, don't mind Webb, no problem with that. But I think we're getting the better team. I think we're getting the better pitcher. Outline Giants struggled against lefties. I think you have to take the Cubs as an underdog, Dylan.
Yeah, I agree. I only made the Giants a minus 110 favorite. I get why they're the favorite. I don't understand the price. They have won 3 in a row. They have looked better, and we all know Logan Webb is the guy at home. I see the comments. I see you. I'm going to actually take zig when people are zagging. I'm going to take the over 7 at minus 105. My total came out to 7.6. Logan Webb is good at home. No one's denying that. But 4 of his last 6 home starts have gone over this total. And on the other side, Imanaga has kind of been up and down on the road this year. He's given up 3+ runs on the road in 3 straight games, and 2 of those 3 games did go over this number as well. Cubs are a great hitting team on the road. They're hitting around 258 on the road, averaging 5.10 runs per game away from Wrigley. We'll also have winds blowing out towards center field as well. I just think the number is too low, honestly. 7 is extremely low, so especially with the way the Giants have been swinging the bat. They've been scoring some runs the past 3 games, so I think we'll see some runs. I'm going to zig when people are zagging. I'll take the over 7.
Callum Schultz has joined us in the chat. Carl, welcome along. Callum has definitely heard of Grimsby Town. That's an absolute fact. Next game on the board is a 6:45. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, you're all right. I haven't missed the Mets yet. We got 2 games. 2 of these last 3 games are off the board here, the late ones, I think. Due to the baseball that's ongoing. 6:45 is one of those. The Atlanta Braves at the Philadelphia Phillies. It is Cal Quantrill for the Braves taking on Aaron Nola of the Phillies. I have got lines in this, actually. I'm talking bollocks. Atlanta plus 160, Philly minus 190. Total, Dylan, is 9.5.
Yeah, so I'm seeing some 9s out there. Shop around, even at 9.5. Give me another over. My total came out to 9.8. 2 bad pitchers here. That's the best recipe for an over. Aaron Nola stinks. 4 of his last 5 starts have gone over the total. Last 2 have gone over as well since coming back from an injury. And with the way the bullpen has looked for the Phillies in this series against the Mets, I think the Braves can score some runs here in this game. So Philly, we know they're going to be able to score some runs as well. Cal Quantrill just got smoked by the Mets in his first start. And the 2 times he faced this Phillies team, he got wrecked as well. Both games went over this number. Both teams, they've been involved in a lot of high-scoring games as well. So I think it rolls tomorrow. I love the over, actually. Over 9.5.
Completely and utterly agree with you, Dylan. This will be Quantrill's second start as a Brave. He was really shaky in that first game against the Mets. He actually walked 5 batters in that game. That tells you he wasn't settled at all. Those 5 walks contributed to a really poor stat line for him. He's got a 771 career against the Phillies. You mentioned some of the troubles he's had in the past. I didn't realise quite how bad Nola had been. I knew he hadn't been good, but his awfulness sneaked under the radar a little bit on me. 6.67 home ERA. August ERA is 8.64. Yeah, loads of runs here. We'll get the over 9.5. Now we go back to the top of the page for the 7-10 between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Miami officially TBD. I believe it to be Jansen Junk is the pitcher I've got going for Miami, with Clay Holmes confirmed for the New York Mets. Like I say, books haven't priced this one up yet. Junk has given up 3 earned runs in each of his last 4 starts. I mean, we've got 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 overs, 2 unders. So Miami and Junk quite hard to pin down on this one. But the Mets are a little bit easier to pin down. Holmes has been decent. The Mets have been good at home, particularly this month. They've won 6 of the last 8 home games, putting plenty of runs on the board. They've beaten Philadelphia. They've beaten Atlanta quite handily. I think they can get this done. Holmes v. Junk, Mets at home. I can see a comfortable Mets run line win, Dylan.
Yeah, I agree. No lines yet. I don't have a pick. I thought it was Jason Junk, but then I saw Adam. How do you pronounce his name? Missouri.
Okay, yeah.
I saw him as well. I really didn't know, but I do like Clay Holmes this year. He does have 2 wins over this Marlins team earlier in the season. The bullpen has looked better, except for Ryan fucking Hansley. He's garbage. This man stinks. Every time he comes into the game, just put down. They're gonna give up the lead, give up 2 runs. But it's a good series. I don't want to knock on wood, but if we win tonight, we own the tiebreaker. The Phillies cannot beat us in New York for whatever reason. 9 straight wins. But it looks like the Mets are starting to get a little momentum. We're in striking range. We got about 30 games left. We're only about 5 games out. I think we're in a very good spot. If we win tonight on Wednesday, we own the tiebreaker as well. Mark Vientos, good sign. He's starting to heat up as well. I think it's starting to come together at the right time. In this division, late in the season, we always see crazy things like we did last season. I made the Mets over a $2 favorite here. I think the Mets could win comfortably here. So, yeah, I like the Mets here on the run line at home.
The way you blow hot and cold on the Mets, Dylan, just every week, I never know how you're going to feel about it. Like, I adore it, mate. It's really cute. Keep it up. 7:40 Eastern first pitch, final game on the board. I am going to do after I let you know about the Circa Million, the world's greatest sports book, the Circa Las Vegas, Circa Million, Circa Survivor, and Circa Grandissimo, dishing out over $21 million in guaranteed prizes. Sign up in Nevada, play from anywhere with the help of SGPN's official proxy. Go to footballcontest.com, use promo code SGP to get $50 off your proxy fees. Contest closes on the 6th of September, so get involved now. And Underdog Best Ball Mania happening all summer long. $15 million in prizes, including $2 million to first place. No waiver wire, no arguments about trades. Best way to play fantasy football. Brand new offer here is play $5, get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our code MLB SGPN. New York Yankees will throw Will Warren in this one. The Chicago White Sox officially TBD. I've seen Davis Martin listed all day. No lines on this one. D-Rock, finish us off with the winner, please.
Yeah, no lines. I did make the Yankees a big favorite, -180 here on the road. Even though Warren does struggle on the road, I just don't know if Chicago's going to be able to keep up offensively. Look what they've been able to do these last few games. Today they put up 11 runs. They put up 10 on Monday. They won 5-1, 7 again the last game to avoid getting swept by Boston. Offensively, they've done really well these past few games, the Yankees, and yeah, you could say Chicago's been doing better too, but it's against Minnesota. Kansas City. I really don't know if they'll be able to keep up. I like Davis Martin. I think he's a solid pitcher, but I just think the Yankees are hot right now. So depending on the number, I probably would take the Yankees. I probably look towards an over. I do think we'll see some runs here. Both teams have been playing some extremely well baseball. And both teams are profitable towards the over. I mean, Yankees on the road 33-28 towards the over, and at home for the White Sox 35-27 towards the over. And it's going to be a windy night in Chicago as well, so winds will be blowing out. So I think we'll see some runs. If it is Davis Martin and Will Warren, my total came out to 8.7, so I do think we'll see some runs.
I actually preferred the White Sox in this, but I know what you mean. The Yankees have put a lot of runs on the board. It was an angle we factored in tonight's game, but they're at home to Washington. Do you know what I mean? This is a little bit of a travel spot. Will Warren had been pitching better lately, but Boston lit him up last week, and I just think you can't bet him on the road. 13 starts away from Yankee Stadium, 6.09 ERA. He also struggles against lefties. Batting average of 272 for left-handed batters off him. And I think the White Sox could squeeze 5 lefties into this lineup tomorrow. Davis Martin is good at home, 3.30 ERA, 4-2 record. The White Sox have won his last 4 home starts. So all the pointers to me were towards the Chicago White Sox, D-Rock. So I will take the White Sox in that spot. And that, short and sweet, is all 8 games in the hutch. D-Rock, little card. What's your lock and dog, please, mate?
Yeah, so for my luck, I can't get away from this over in the Braves and Phillies game. 2 bad pitchers. We're going to fade both of them. Going to see a lot of runs. We got winds blowing out in Philadelphia as well. So, yeah, give me over 9.5. I think that's a very good play. Like I said, I made my total 9.5. For my dog, I didn't give a lot out. I wish we were able to get the Red Sox on the run line. I'll take the Brewers on the run line. We'll fade the Diamondbacks and that bad bullpen on the road, and we're going to back Quintana here at home at -1.5 at +116. The Brewers are just a wagon at home, so I even if Chris Matt is able to pitch well, I don't trust that bullpen to keep it all the way through. So, yeah, I think the Brewers should win comfortably here, so I'll take them on the run line at +116.
Okay, my underdog kind of picked itself once I'd seen the prices, which is the Chicago Cubs at +110. I had this much closer. I think the wrong team's favoured here. So I'll take the Cubs as my puppy at +110. Yeah, runs does look good. I like the White Sox as an underdog. I'm going to lock up. Right, I don't often do this, D-Rock. Can I parlay the Astros and the Red Sox on the money line?
You can do anything you want.
Can I?
Yeah.
Eddie, yeah. I think I've earned the right, Dylan. You're right.
Yeah.
I'll do absolutely anything. I'm going to take my shorts off. We're going to parlay the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. I don't know what it pays. I'm not your mum. You can do the maths. So, yeah, we only got 8 games, so there's not too much in the way of luck. So we'll go for a cheeky money line double on that one. And I'll jump in first with my home run play. I know how much you enjoy these, D-Rock. The pitcher I want to fade is Miles Michaelis, which takes us to the Pittsburgh Pirates lineup of all things. And why don't we go with, Tommy Pham, you reckon?
Oh, I like Tommy Pham.
You are? You like Tommy Pham?
Yeah, his post-game conferences are the best. He's ready to fight at all times.
He's an absolute idiot, yeah. He was fighting with a catcher last week, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was. It was really funny.
I love it.
Yeah, anyway, Tommy Pham, so hopefully he can hit a home run and get in a fight for everyone tomorrow. D-Rock, come on, pick us a winner.
Well, real quick, your 2-leg parlay, Boston and Houston's at +122.
Perfect, that'll do.
Yeah. We're gonna fade Aaron Nola. He stinks. He just gave up 2 home runs to the Nationals in his last start. We'll do Ronald Acuna Jr. He'll have a nice home run tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks, Dylan. Well done. I wasn't originally intended to do this show. I had to make a late switch because Barry from the Premier League show is an absolute moron. So we had to switch things around. So I'm doing this for Scott. Scott's doing my bit tomorrow night. So I think it's yourself and Scott.
Yeah, tomorrow
night, D-Rock will be handicapping Friday's games. Thanks, everyone who joined us in the chat. Very much appreciated, as we always do. Good luck with your bets. And until next time, we'll see you all down the road. Cheers.